Welcome to the IJGA Tour Performance Centre. I'm Jonathan Yarwood, the Director of Golf. We've got this amazing facility. It's not quite finished yet, but when it is, it's going to be incredible. It features some really fast, undulating greens that you can putt on, some great areas here to chip on, and the ball reacts just like a normal green. It's a fantastic addition to our academy. Speaking of chipping, I'll go through some of the things that people get told that kind of are a little old-fashioned and actually cause a lot of issues in people's chipping. A lot of people get told to get the ball back in their stance, get their weight left, and get their hands forward. When you do that, what happens is you create too much lead in the handle and too much lean in the shaft. Those two things are very detrimental because the club is now trapped behind your hands. It's going to bottom out behind the ball. You're either going to hit it fat or you're going to hit it thin by raising it up. And if you do manage to hit a good one, it'll come out too low with no variety. That's fine if you're a high handicap player, but if you want to be an elite player, the lies get tighter, the pins get more tucked, the greens are faster. You need a bulletproof technique. If you slightly mishit it off a tight lie, that's enough to see it going off the green rather than 2 or 3 feet. So you've got to get a robust technique. So this is a tour-proven chipping method that's proprietary to IJGA. This is how you do it. It flies in the face of convention to some degree. When you set up, you don't set up with your lower body forward, you get your upper body forward. So you can see how my sternum is ahead of the ball, my upper body is ahead of the ball. My feet are very narrow and very close together. I'm gripping down the club. My handle is very neutral. It's not too far forward, it's not too far back. It's just opposite my zipper, you can see. I'm very close to the ball, I'm into the shot. I'm nice and open with my body. From here, the engine of this is a turning motion of your hips and your trunk. The arms hang on for the ride and the wrists create the artistry. And what you're trying to do is allow the club to kind of return back to where it started from as you turn your hips through. You're trying to time that motion. So you turn your hips, then re-hinge it as you turn on the way through. So it's a very simple little action, and you're trying to make sure that the club bottoms out ahead of the ball by how you stood. Then every time you create a nice crisp shot, you don't miss-hit it, then you can start to move the handle and the ball position to create some variety and some spin. You get your chipping action a little more like a tour player, you're going to be able to access those pins that other people can't access, you won't miss-hit it, and your scores will come tumbling down.